A kindergarten educator wants to improve team understanding of the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program framework. Which training strategy best reflects adult learning principles? A. Providing a lecture-heavy session with limited interaction. B. Facilitating collaborative problem-solving tasks that mirror real classroom scenarios. C. Giving extensive reading packets for independent study. D. Showing a long presentation that outlines every regulatory detail. 2. When evaluating children's mathematics development in the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program, which approach best supports valid assessment? A. Focusing only on written number identification worksheets. B. Using a mix of structured tasks and observation-based performance activities. C. Asking families to report mathematics skills at home. D. Assessing solely through group games. 3. A mentor guiding a new teacher in the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program model wants to strengthen her communication skills. Which method is most appropriate? A. Providing critical feedback without discussion. B. Modeling effective questioning techniques and practicing them together. C. Giving written notes after each lesson only. D. Recommending online videos with no follow-up coaching. 4. When aligning instruction with the social-emotional domain of the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program, which strategy is most suitable? A. Prioritizing academic instruction over emotional regulation activities. B. Embedding emotional vocabulary practice into daily routines. C. Using only behavior charts for emotional needs. D. Providing students with advanced level worksheets. 5. Which practice best reflects effective evaluation of self-regulation and learning behaviors in the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program? A. Observing behaviors across multiple contexts and routines. B. Using only one-time checklist ratings. C. Asking children to describe their regulation skills. D. Evaluating only during whole group instruction. 6. A school leader developing a professional development plan for Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program implementation should prioritize A. Sessions focused only on state policy details. B. Training that blends hands-on learning, collaboration, and real application. C. Lengthy technical presentations on assessment software. D. Self-paced modules with no coaching support. 7. When communicating assessment results from the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program to families, which approach is best? A. Using technical language without explanation. B. Sharing results with clear examples and supportive next steps. C. Sending results home without follow-up discussion. D. Providing only written score summaries. 8. In mentoring a colleague who struggles with implementing mathematics tasks from the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program, the most effective action is A. Giving her detailed directions and expecting immediate improvement. B. Demonstrating tasks with children and co-reflecting afterward. C. Replacing her during mathematics instruction. D. Providing a list of online tutorials without guidance. 9. Which principle of adult learning applies when teachers explore the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program tools through hands-on simulations? A. Adults learn best through passive listening. B. Adults prefer learning disconnected from real tasks. C. Adults benefit from task-based practice related to authentic work. D. Adults avoid collaborative learning experiences. 10. A teacher wants to ensure fairness in Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program assessment. Which strategy supports regulatory compliant practice? A. Administering tasks inconsistently based on student ability. B. Following standardized directions and administration procedures. C. Allowing personal interpretations of scoring rules. D. Skipping tasks that seem too difficult. 11. A team planning curriculum aligned with Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program mathematics findings should prioritize A. Activities that address student strengths and instructional gaps identified in the data. B. Activities chosen only for teacher convenience. C. Unstructured play without targeted goals. D. Lessons identical to the previous year. 12. A teacher seeing low self-regulation scores wants to modify her classroom routines. What is the best first step? A. Increasing academic workload to build stamina. B. Reviewing observation notes to understand behavior patterns. C. Ignoring results and waiting for improvement. D. Relying solely on peer advice. 13. When supporting a colleague who misinterprets Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program results, an effective mentoring action is A. Telling the colleague to reread the manual independently. B. Engaging in joint analysis of sample reports and data trends. C. Asking the administrator to intervene immediately. D. Avoiding discussion of assessment interpretation. 14. When designing a communication plan for families about Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program progress, what is most effective? A. One annual meeting with no follow-up. Frequent updates using clear language and practical examples. C. Posting results only on a bulletin board. D. Sending technical reports with minimal explanation. 15. Which instructional decision demonstrates correct use of Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program mathematics data? A. Teaching all skills equally regardless of demonstrated needs. B. Adjusting instruction to strengthen early numeracy areas that are below expectations. C. Avoiding changes to maintain routine. D. Teaching only advanced skills for enrichment. 16. When evaluating teacher readiness for Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program administration, which indicator is most important? A. Ability to memorize every regulation word for word. B. Ability to apply standardized procedures accurately. C. Ability to create personal scoring rules. D. Ability to adjust assessment tasks freely. 17. In adult learning sessions on social-emotional development, which facilitator action is most aligned with adult learning theory? A. Presenting long lectures with no discussion. B. Inviting teachers to reflect on past experiences and share insights. C. Reading the manual aloud. D. Limiting opportunities for questions. 18. Which communication strategy strengthens collaboration during Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program data meetings? A. Encouraging open dialogue and shared interpretation of findings. B. Allowing only administrators to speak. C. Presenting data without discussion time. D. Using complex terminology to sound authoritative. 19. A mentor helping a new teacher build skill with mathematics tasks from the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program should A. Provide guided practice opportunities with feedback. B. Expect independent mastery after a single demonstration. C. Avoid observing to reduce pressure. D. Focus on unrelated teaching strategies. 20. A teacher reviewing reading domain outcomes from the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program should adjust instruction by A. Supporting phonological skills where students show difficulty. B. Repeating all activities from last year. C. Eliminating small group time. D. Ignoring assessment results. 21. When selecting professional development for assessment competency, the most effective focus is A. Building consistent scoring reliability through practice. B. Learning only about administrative deadlines. C. Viewing long theoretical presentations. D. Avoiding hands-on calibration exercises. 22. To support regulatory compliance, teachers administering the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program must A. Modify tasks to speed up testing. B. Use standardized prompts and scoring guidelines exactly as written. Skip unfamiliar tasks. D. Change directions based on student preference. 23. A school using Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program data for curriculum planning demonstrates strong evaluation practice when it A. Analyzes patterns across domains to guide instruction. B. Reviews only one student's data. C. Bases decisions on teacher preference only. D. Uses data only when convenient. 24. A mentor modeling reflective practice during Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program implementation might A. Explain mistakes openly and describe improvements. B. Hide challenges to appear confident. C. Discourage questions from the mentee. D. Avoid debriefing after observations. 25. When communicating results with families, which action builds trust? A. Sharing strengths, needs, and practical home support strategies. B. Focusing only on weaknesses. C. Using unfamiliar educational terms. D. Limiting responses to questions. 26. A teacher seeing variation in student engagement during mathematics tasks should first A. Observe whether task difficulty is appropriate for the learners. B. Ignore the behavior. C. Increase task length. D. Assume students are misbehaving. 27. During professional development on the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program, social-emotional tasks, which technique enhances adult learning? A. Role-playing scenarios of emotion identification with peers. B. Listening quietly to long presentations. C. Skipping practice activities. D. Reviewing only written explanations. 28. A teacher incorrectly administers a scoring step. What is the correct mentoring action? A. Demonstrate correct scoring and practice together. B. Criticize without guidance. C. Document the error without follow-up. D. Avoid addressing the issue. 29. Teachers analyzing classroom-level Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program data should prioritize A. Identifying trends to address instructionally. B. Focusing only on high-performing students. C. Ignoring outliers and patterns. D. Using data only for reporting. 30. Which classroom strategy aligns with the Virginia Kindergarten Readiness Program's social-emotional findings? A. Creating routines that model problem-solving and emotion expression. B. Using only academic worksheets. C. Removing opportunities for peer interaction. D. Focusing solely on discipline charts.